evidence. I came to Captain Daly, and Daly's mind was blown, almost similar that I'm assuming is starting to happen with you and I. And Daly says, I know Craig Rowland very well. Craig Rowland and I worked together for 22 years. Little did I know he was about to retire. Daly said, I'm not going to do a damn thing.
Okay.
So I
explain to you why.
Because it's his friend.
Okay.
And that's not justified. But when the head nuts says, I'm not going to do a damn thing, there's nothing you can do. Well, the only reason I'm here is because I've learned that he's retired and he's now out of the shit rolling downhill. And I've been praying that I can find a man with a spine and a man with integrity. And I hope that you're that answer.
Well, I got some bad news for you. Okay. This is the problem that you face. Okay. You have reported this incident or incidents to the Bingham County Sheriff's Office, which is, I'm assuming you live in Bingham County.
I do.
Okay, so this is your police agency. Okay. You've reported these incidents without an invitation by the Bingham County Sheriff's Office to come in and do a conflict investigation and have me take over their investigation. I am not going to do that. Okay? I need an invitation from them in order to handle something that they're already investigating.
Well, they're not investigating them, because what I've found is that there's multiple officers under Craig Rowland that are, and they're in management positions, meaning lieutenant to whatever Rowland is. And they are I assume will be involved in that decision, so they'll never invite. And so that's why I'm desperately coming to you saying, please look at this. It is absolutely undeniable. It is so bad. There has been so many staged accidents, staged attempts at my arrest. There's one successful where they arrested me on felony charges, denied me my medicine, my insulin, and then put me into intensive care for 2 days at the Bingham County Emergency Room following my jail release. Van Orden, Van Buren, and Jorgensen. Jorgensen's management BCSO, his wife's in the Bingham County Prosecutor's office, and the son carrying out the evil deeds is in the jail. They laughed their asses off as I was dying and vomiting on the floor.
Well, if all of these things are true that you're saying, you've got some serious issues, and they've got some serious issues. This is the problem, though. I am not going to interfere with an investigation that is either ongoing or completed by the Bingham County Sheriff's Office. You've got a complaint with the Bingham County Sheriff's Office by the way that they are doing this investigation or by the way they're handling this job.
I don't know that.
Well, have you complained to them? I'm assuming you have.
I believe that I've complained to them without actually saying, give me a complaint form and a number.
It sounds to me like you need a formal complaint. You need to file a formal complaint with their agency. For example, if someone came in here today and said, your trooper stopped me on the side of the road, he did this, 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 and this. By my policy, I would automatically conduct an investigation. There'd be a first level review, there'd be a second level review, there'd be a third level review that would go to headquarters where they would review everything that we've done here on the local level. Okay? If they find that that complaint is justified, then that trooper could receive discipline up to termination and potentially criminal charges if it's that severe. So this is the process that you need to go through. You need to contact the sheriff's office, file a formal complaint. As far as the elected officials, there's not a lot that I, as an Idaho State police officer, can do. I just had a lady come in here the other day wanting me to arrest the governor. That doesn't really work like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I understand most of what you said, yes. I'm desperately trying to get this evidence into the system. Okay. I'm trying to obey the law. I'm trying to be a respectful, productive member without causing any other problems.
Right.
This is so bad that they've run my wife out of her home for the second time. There is so much pressure, so much dirty cops upon the dirty people's payroll that bases back to the criminal surveyors that are being criminally prosecuted in bordering counties for the same type of action, who have a Craters of the Moon National Park surveying contract tied to Governor Leavitt out at the end of Center Street in Rose, if I'm naming the street correctly. David Cooper of DC Farms says from this point back, you cannot access this public road anymore. A citizen without deputization or any authority is controlling the access to public roads. That's, if I were to attempt that, you would arrest me as soon as you knew about it. It's on these discs, the evidence of that. But Rowland, Craig Rowland, in that, I refer to him as Sleepy Craig Rowland. He and his direct management below him that are on the payroll of the people carrying this out, DC Farms, Rising River Enterprises, Gardner Family Farms. And Gardner is one of the upper BCSO management. Jorgensen, I'm so sorry. I'm really having a hard time here.
Well, so Craig Rowland is he's the supreme law enforcement officer in your county.
Correct.
Okay.
I do. I understand.
So, again, without an invitation to interfere in their investigation, this has been reported to them numerous times, it sounds like. Your complaint is with the Bingham County Sheriff's Office and the Bingham County Prosecutor's Office.
They're cooking the data. They're deleting public instruments. They, even on there, it shows somebody in the equivalent of this lady in here, an office manager named Andy Ward, who is deleting my submission of evidence even before anybody else can access it to make the decision. Andy Ward has brought it upon herself to delete the submission of evidence. And so, what, complain to the person that's asking, that's given her direction and authority?
Well, you complain to the law enforcement elected official, which would be Sheriff Rowland.
And he's been copied on it. But he's asleep at the wheel. And he knows that he's protected by Captain Daly.
No, he's not protected.
Anymore.
And I can tell you from firsthand experience that Captain Daly would not do that, okay? I worked with the guy for I don't know how many years, and I have never met somebody that is by the book as much as Captain Daly was, okay? Regardless of personal friendships or whatever.
Why would a BCSO Daly be stealing court evidence without a judge's orders?
I don't know. This is what you're saying. I have no way of verifying that.
I have a picture of him that's on that disc.
Okay. I guess the bottom line here is I am not interjecting the Idaho State Police into this investigation, okay? I need an invitation from another law enforcement agency.
Okay. Well, I'm struggling to accept that.
Well, and I totally get it. I can see the frustration in your eyes.
They're going to kill me. They are going to kill me. There is nobody holding anybody accountable. They are going to kill me.
But you have to understand how this looks for me. Okay?
Yeah, a crazy man sitting here.
No. I'm not calling anybody crazy. I'm saying that if I followed up on every single complaint about other agencies in this southeast Idaho area, number one, we wouldn't have anybody left to work with because we'd be constantly interfering with their investigations that they've already started. And number two, we wouldn't get anywhere anyway because ultimately they're responsible for the investigation.
You know, the sad, unfortunate thing is that the people below you, I hope in this area, have those standards, but in Bingham County, it's not there.
Well, I can only speak for the Idaho State Police.
Yeah.
I can only speak for the troopers that I work with and have personally worked with for the last 20-something years. So, as frustrating as this is, and I never caught your name.
My name is Ryan Van Dyke.
Okay, Ryan, your complaint is with them. It's not with me. Okay?
I'm coming to you for help, desperate help.
And I understand what you're saying.
And I'm coming to you with evidence that support all claims. Evidence that support all claims.
And I'm going to redirect you back to where you need to go. It's not with me. Okay?
I'm not okay with that, but I have no choice.